All right, just setting up some things. We got 3 people back on the stream. I'm just trying to get up Thinkorswim for you guys. Boom. All right. We got 4 minutes and 10 seconds to spare. And we'll get you guys ready to go. Most importantly, hit up the comments with what charts you want to see. We don't have much time, so please let me know what you guys want to see. And the stream is running, so we are good to go. Let me just pull up some stuff. Awesome. All right, seems fixed. We are good. And what do you guys want to see chart-wise this morning? Let me know. All right, 1 second. I am just getting the comments ready to go. Oh, I thought you were calling me a square. HMNY, GM, square. All right, let's get it going. So, Square is one of those stocks that has ran up pretty aggressive amounts, and it's going to be the one that suffers the most from any type of sell-off. So, Square right now has an engulfing weekly candle, and I don't know where it is now with the pre-market, but it looks like it could be heading to that 57 range again, and I wouldn't be surprised if it clocks down to this 50 range down here in this week, because this week's been pretty aggressive. So pre-market, not sure where it is, but it has a very aggressive weekly candle that looks like it's going to continue. GM is the same, aggressive weekly candle. It has some support options here in the moving averages, so we could look for a play there. But I would not be buying anything until we get a sort of bottom. So don't buy until you see any sort of bottom or any evidence of a bottom. So we kind of got that evidence in the SPY. If you guys were paying attention to the stream last week, we talked about how we got this double bottom on the daily, 1, 2, and it looks like we're coming on the third bottom. It looks like we're trying to make a third bottom here. And we got 90 seconds till the market opens. Right now, I'm going to turn off extended hours just because I like to see how the market plays in the oversold range this morning. So on the 5-minute, extended hours is off. This is just going to help me see where it opens and how far it is out of the Bollinger Bands. Let me just grab some water real quick. I'll be back. And just so everyone is aware of the plan, this market is in sell mode, so I'm planning on watching and waiting for a bounce opportunity to short. So I think that's going to be the best way to get in on this market right now. We'll see how aggressively it sells off. We have 30 seconds till the market opens. So I'm going to go to the minute chart. And I guarantee Thinkorswim and all these platforms are going to start sucking because there's going to be so many people freaking out right now. And that is the problem of trading in the most volatile markets in the world. So unfortunately, I'm not looking forward to that. I know it's definitely possible it could happen. So we are oversold still. I'm looking for a little pop just because I have some futures right now. I'm playing some futures. So I'm looking for a little pop to just fill in this morning. But right now, yeah, see, like nothing's working on my computer. Yeah, so this is the problem of some of these platforms, and I may have my settings wrong, so for some reason this is set to just one day and I want it on multiple days. So I'm just going to change that quick. So I want to have this be like 2 days long or 5 days. And that's going to make the chart look a little bit nicer. All right, still not working. Yeah, something, there we go. So here's the chart now. It looks a lot better and we can kind of see what's happening. Market mover indicators kind of getting into the green zone this morning on some indicators, but we have to look to the larger ones to see if it's green yet. On the 1 hour, it's not green at all. So this thing could continue to drop. Amazon's climbing. What? Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, so Amazon might be a good short option today. Look at that. That's a big climb. Thank you for pointing that out. So I'm going to go to the Amazon options, look for a good short. And I'll probably just throw that in there. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I did hit 16.0, so let's just check out the larger time frame from Amazon. Check it out. So it looks like we popped up to that moving average, and we'll see if we could break through that. But yeah, Amazon looks like a good rip we could sell. Nice call. So yeah, on these days, try to look for some stocks that are popping, and if they're overvalued, it's a good short option. Nice. So I'm just going to throw in a order. Once Amazon gets into this zone here, we'll see if it can. Let's check out SPY. SPY still heading lower this morning. And Amazon's not really. Weird. So I'm going to put in just a small order. I keep missing it. So Amazon, I'm trying to get in a rip order, but as it goes higher, it goes aggressively lower, and you can tend to miss these moves really easily. So that's the problem. And let's just go out to the weekly, see that. Yeah, that's an aggressive weekly. So I think Amazon would be a great rip to sell this morning. But I love to just see one more pop, honestly. I just don't like how it opened lower and it's heading lower right away. So let's just check out some other stocks like Netflix. So we get this up, down, up pattern with Netflix, and Apple, we're getting this up, down, up pattern. And then Amazon, let's see if we're getting it yet. Up, down, up, possibly. There we go. So might be a good rip to sell. Let's see if it can pop to this blue moving average. So I'm going to try to get in an option. And there I am. So I just got filled. Small option. And yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to do this morning, is get in some type of move where it pops this morning and I can just ride it out during the day. So that's kind of my plan. And if we get into the SPY, a huge green candle formed, and it looks like this morning mostly downward selling. We'll check out the 5-minute chart, see how oversold we are. And it looks like we're still in that oversold range. And we'll probably hang out here. We'll see if we can get a little bit higher. But let's just check out market internals, check out what's happening. Right now we got about negative 2,100 in the advanced decline. That is a huge, huge number. The huge thing with that is that you really can't short the market right now just because the number is so large. So I'd like to see that number get a little bit smaller, and then that'd be a good entry, I would say. So we have the SPY. I'm going to change this to the VIX. The VIX is a good thing to check out if you want to see what's happening or what could happen with volatility. Volatility way, way high. It's out of bounds pretty much with everything. So volatility is going to continue dropping in my opinion. And we're going to see a nice little pop in the market, I'm guessing. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. It looks like we've had some buying coming in. And I just want to see this advanced decline continue to pop. So I'm just going to try to get out of this one position in my phone. I just had that pop order in, so I was hoping to play the pop this morning, and I got it. So I'm going to sell one of them and just sell the other one. Yeah, so this morning we got a small pop. I think it's going to continue though, so I'm going to only sell half the position. So I have a order in where I'm looking to go long this morning, and that's kind of my plan of what was going to happen in the market. I bought some futures, so pre-market I bought in, and I was just trying to get in before the pop or during the pop. So I'm just going to readjust that order. Sorry, this is kind of like the boring part of watching a trader. So good stuff. We're climbing and climbing and climbing, it looks like. So got a futures order in, and just looking to switch positions. So go from long in the morning to short. All right, 2 positions and we're out. All right, so Amazon, I think, has been crushing me. The huge green candle, that is also good as well. So just going to add to the position just a little bit more right here. What I should have done though, because right now Amazon options are so cheap, I should have bought the call and the put. And my call probably would have been up 100% honestly from where you would have bought it this morning. 40 points in the morning is massive for Amazon. I mean, let's just check out the calls really quick. So these $2,000 calls, these went up. They went from, I think this is wrong. That chart doesn't look right. So these 40 points is $2,000. So this is a $2,000 call, meaning it must have went up more than 100%. Let's just check out another one. So these ones, yeah, the charts aren't really working right now for these options, but yeah, I mean, you could have made 100% with your money just by buying a call and a put this morning, and you could have kept your put for fun just to see what happens. And that's kind of the beauty of a volatile market, is you can play both ways really easily. And let's check out SPY really quick. SPY got into the kind of normal range a little, and it's selling now. So SPY in sell mode, and Amazon red candle as well. I don't think this market is gonna stay green, honestly. I'd be really surprised if this buying continues all morning. It looks like Amazon popped on its, so I had extended hours turned on and now I have them turned off, and it looks like Amazon is just sitting on that Bollinger Band and on those moving averages. So this could be some support for Amazon. Let's just see if the market has any support. So the market is way underneath all this stuff. So honestly, the market needs to kind of consolidate, get out of this range, and maybe it swings lower, but this could be an opportunity to go a little long. Who knows? I'm just going to keep to my positions that I have, and I'm still selling the rips. So that's my plan. That's what I'm trying to do this morning. So I'm going to look for some more good options to short. I really wanted to short Apple. I saw an opportunity on the weekly. I thought it was going to pop down to this average, and unfortunately it opened up there and kind of aggressively got there. So that's the problem when everything gaps up in the morning. You basically miss out on all the moves, and it really stinks sometimes because you do have opportunities that you're missing when the gaps happen, and the gaps have been like 2 to 1% in some cases. So Netflix, let's just check out the 4-hour coming up on this middle Bollinger Band. So right now everything is just too oversold. So we just have to be super patient this morning and wait for the right opportunity to enter. Nvidia, where are you at? 154. Same move, popped up to that middle Bollinger Band, and it's kind of sitting there as resistance. And let's just check out MU. Pop down to there. And at this point, I think Micron has been oversold for a while. So Micron, I don't think it's going to go too much lower. Someone asked for HMNY. Let's just check it out. HMNY is up 10%. And it looks like it's still climbing. Wow. That's a shock, honestly. And GM, we had GM in there. And then GM, we can just probably draw this on most charts. Yeah, let's get this on the index so we can refer to this later. So this looks a little bit different here, but we have a upward channel forming, and if this doesn't break, no, it's definitely going to break. So I think this is definitely going to break lower. I'm just going to put this in just for the hell of it, just to make it look like the channel was there, but we're definitely going to break this channel right now, and we'll see where the next bottom forms. But right now I just don't think this market really wants to go higher. But we are moving these averages really aggressively south, and I don't think we can drag them down even faster than this. So be careful in buying this or selling this market right now. Wait a little bit, like today or tomorrow, and just try to find a better opportunity. This morning I may have gotten in too early, but I just wanted to throw in a little something just to say I got a piece of it and just to manage it. So if I throw in a little trade, it helps me watch it during the day and understand it better. So right now on the SPY, we still haven't touched these lows that I have marked. We kind of are matching the lows from last week, and I do think we're going to make one more run to that 262 level. So hit me up with anything you guys want to see. Pretty quiet this morning. Would love to look into the stocks that you're playing, or some options, or maybe some plans you have you want to go over. Yeah, let us know. We'll be interested. But today, we're just too oversold. I think we're just going to keep ripping higher, And that is that's the problem of gapping down like this. And we'll redraw that one more time. AMD. All right. I mean, that candle is huge. Look at that red candle right there. I mean, that had the potential to finally go to a bull market again. But nope, it's sold off to probably the largest candle since a couple weeks ago. So that's amazing. AMD, what is happening? All right, with AMD, I see this kind of, I guess, upward channel. So this is what we call a bear flag. So AMD is kind of weekly in the weekly with this bear flag, and it's going to make another move down. That's just what happens with the flags. So that's kind of what I could see happening with AMD. And the big thing with AMD is that we had 2 pops in AMD pre 2 recessions. So AMD hopped up on the highs right before 2 recessions happened. So that's a crazy interesting indicator of a recession, is if AMD climbs. And honestly, I think we may be due for one, and I'd be surprised to see one happening as well. It's too easy to make money. I don't know, some of these markets are pretty tough to make money in. So W day. Wow, look at that. Work day. Yeah, this is just hitting on all-time highs almost. That's very interesting. So I would check out their earnings, make sure they're kind of justified. Looks like they're profitable. That's good, honestly. And head to the next time, we'll go back. We'll just check out more earnings. Yeah, looks like they've stayed profitable for a while. Nice pick. It's hard to pick stocks that are hitting all-time highs in this market. So, yeah, nice job, CJ. And yeah, that's just a massive green candle on this chart. So I would look into this company honestly and see what's happening, see their plans. This is very cool what's happening, and with the chart at least. And I think you never know, like, you can beat the market and find stocks like this. I just saw McDonald's pushing on all-time highs as well last night. McDonald's kind of shocked me when I saw that. I do think this is a great company long term. It just has just real estate in almost every country, everywhere, and it's giving you dividends. It's giving you $1 a share. So it's paying you, and it's just a good company to hold in my opinion. And we'll just go to SPY, see what's happening. So channel breakout, kind of like I drew last time. So let's just redraw something new, see what we could find. Yeah, so looking like we're selling now. So stay tuned. We'll see what's going on. This market is still overdrawn, honestly. I just don't see us selling too much more this morning. If it does keep selling, I'm an interested buyer of the bottom. I do think the bottom of 262 will be a huge pop. So if we get down to there, that will be some area I'm interested in. So let's just check out 4 hour once more. So we have a gap we can fill as well. This gap from 262 to 263 is right there in our face, and we didn't fill this gap here at 268, but we can fill this gap here. So we're kind of pinned both directions. There's kind of a gap we can fill. But yeah, this pop down was pretty aggressive. I'd be really surprised if it keeps selling this morning. what I think is going to happen is, yeah, Amazon puts probably coming in to some money now. But what I think is going to happen is we're going to pop down one more and then come to this 10 moving average, 10 5-minute average. And yeah, right now this morning, things are looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't think my computer is calculating percentages correctly. But yeah, we're probably up a good percent if you have some puts. Apple puts. Yeah, I wish I could have gotten in earlier, but wow. Yep, full red candle on Apple. And we had a touch of the Bollinger Band, and it looks like Apple wants to go lower. And Amazon finally heading south. Nice. Very awesome. So we'll see how far it goes. I'm interested in getting out of some of the puts, not all of them. One trick I learned from trading is always keep a little bit. You never know what can happen. So if you have 4 options, you maybe keep 1 just for the rest of the day, because that option could go up 1,000%. And that kind of stuff is the impressive stuff that you never see coming. Who caught the top? What top? This morning? Nice job, guy. All right. So at this point, it's all up to you to scale out. I'm not the best at doing that. Nobody is. It's kind of an art. And scaling out is all about just selling a little bit here, a little bit there. But if you're long-term bullish in this market, it's also a good option just to keep the whole thing. Yeah, huge profit right now in Amazon. Got about 20 points from the highs. This is good stuff. So selling the rips, not a bad idea in this market. Wow, huge red candle again. This is just insane, honestly. All right, I'm going to fall out of one option. All right, scaled out of 1. Just don't want to wait too long. Hitting a little resistance right there. All right, who else is having a good morning? Let us know. The selling the rips seemed to be a good play this morning. And it looks like we did gap fill almost on Amazon, or we tried to. And if we failed to, so that's a good sign that the market's going to stay short. So we failed to fill this gap. And we're selling right now, and we'll see what happens. So we have this gap we're heading to here. Wow, yeah, SPY is selling as well. So this gap right here is still really in our face, and we're right there about to fill it. So 263, 262, that's the possible gap fill I can see. So when the market is going south, it's just a good idea to play the rips. So whenever it pops up, you kind of sell that pop. And if you do that and you follow that trend of the day and you don't fight the trend, you'll just be more profitable, and you won't get screwed over in the market. 1620, 1621. All right. Wow. This is a crazy morning. Lots of rips this morning and lots of selling from them. So we got 5 more minutes. I usually keep the stream going for this long, and then I shut it down. So let me know what you guys want to see. Nice. We got, who caught that? ADD is declining. I know, we're getting into the 22,000 stocks. That is insane. I think only once I've seen 25. So 25 is kind of like the highest I've ever seen. So awesome. Awesome stuff. But I still think we're super overdrawn. I just don't think this can sell unless it's like apocalyptic selling, which I wouldn't put past this market right now. But just look at that downtrend. We're not even close to any type of positive moving average. So just be careful. I don't think this selling can continue this aggressively, but that gap fill is right there, so we'll see if it can possibly head there too. I don't know. We got 4 more minutes on the stream. Hit me up with anything you want. Who got Apple? Nice job with Apple. Nice job with Amazon. Nice job reading the internals, CJ. Yeah, you guys are doing great. And I'm glad this strategy I've kind of concocted is being used by some other people. Yeah, Apple, man. So Apple's kind of testing this level. And if this level breaks, I will be shocked. 170, because if it breaks through 170, I think we got room to run to like almost 160. So 160 down here. If we break this moving average on the weekly, yeah, Apple can drop 10 points in the next couple days or so. And let's see what's happening on the market. I don't think we're getting that true pop lower. I think we're going to make one more move higher. So stay tuned. We got 3 more minutes on the stream. So we got it's kind of low, a little lower bottom, but everything looks to be struggling to make more lows. So yeah, this is very interesting. I don't like buying the bottom, but it doesn't look like we can easily continue to sell in this market, especially with the way we opened. But you never know. So just going to hold on to those puts, that extra put I have. All right. We got 2 more minutes. What do you guys want? I won't be surprised if we end the day. End the day up 20. Up 20 points. Yikes. You must not like anyone in this group. All right, there we are with one more green candle. We're retesting that trend line again. We'll see if we can pop through. And fail to break that trend line. But this is our 3rd touch of it, so I do think we're going to pop through this and head to the 30s in Amazon. Could be totally wrong though. 1 more minute and I got to get going. So VIX over here is heading south. So it's been trading within this range, it looks like. And right now the VIX can't go higher, so the market can't go lower. Break 150 by when? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to do it this week, but that would be that'd be a crazy move. All right, this is all I got. Thank you guys for joining. I greatly appreciate it. Market's going nuts, and I'm glad you're here to witness it with me and kind of understand what I'm looking at. So Market Moves signing off.